Well, hello, my students. I hope things are going well. Someone gave me the flu. So, probability we started yesterday. When we want probability, use a big P, and inside parentheses, you put what you want. So, if I said we have a bag that has 10 red marbles, also has 5 green, and it has 3 blue. And I said, what's the probability I put my hand in and pull out a blue? Well, you would say it's a number of ways it can happen. So we have 3 blue divided by the total number of ways, or in this case, how many marbles do we have? So it'd be 10 plus 5 plus 3 is 18, which, as you know, in a fraction, that reduces to 1/6. So if I said, what's the probability you pull out a red marble? You would say, okay, there's 10 red divided by 18 marbles. So we'd reduce that. 2 goes into both. So that would be 5 out of 9 draws of marbles. Now, again, remember, probability is always talking about infinity. So, forever, drawing marbles forever, it would work out to be this. If you only drew 10 marbles, it probably wouldn't be this. So right now, what's the probability of pulling out a green? Well, I hope you see that it would be 5 out of 18, and then there's nothing to reduce. Now, what if I said, we're going to replace the marble in the bag. So we pull out a marble and then put it back in. What's the probability we pull out a blue, then another blue one? Well, the probability for a blue would be 3 out of 18, which is 1/6. Then since we're putting the marble back in the bag, the second time would also be 1/6. So then you would multiply straight across, so it'd be 1 times 1 over 36. So 1 out of 36 draws would be a blue, then a blue. So if I said, what's the probability of doing a red, then a blue if we're replacing the marble? Well, red is 10 out of 18, which is 5 out of 9. Then the blue is 1 out of 6. So you'd have 5 times 1, 9 times 6 is 54. So 5 out of 54 draws would be a red then a blue. So try one on your own. What's the probability of doing a green, then do a second draw, but replace the first marble and get another green? Well, green is 5 out of 18. So it'd be 5 out of 18 times 5 out of 18. So it'd be 25 over 18 times 18. And 18 times 18 is 324. Now, what if we do not replace the marble? So if you don't replace the marble, then every time you draw, you lose a marble. So if I said, what's the probability you do a red, then a red, you'd say red, we have 5 out of 9, or 10 out of 18. So 5 out of 9 the first time, but notice the second time, one of the reds are now gone. So this would be 9 reds, and we're down to 17 marbles. So it'd be 9 out of 17. Now we can reduce. 9 goes into 9 once, so it'd be 5 out of 17 times. So let's do probability. We'll go back to the original bag. So 10, 5, and 3. What's the probability we have a green, then a green? I'm going to abbreviate. Well, green is 5 out of 18. But after I draw the first marble, if we're not replacing, then one of your greens is gone. So it would be 4. So it'd be 17 marbles, and only 4 of them are green. So it'd be 4 out of 17. So 2 goes into both. So it'd be 2/9. So it'd be 10 over 153. So try one on your own. What's the probability of drawing a blue, then a blue, if we're not replacing the marble, but we are starting back to the beginning bag, 10, 5, and 3. So the original blue would be 3 out of 18, which is 1/6. But as soon as we draw out a blue and don't replace it, we're now down to 2 blues. And that would be 2 out of 17. So if we keep drawing blues, we would run out of blues. So 2 goes into 6 3 times. So this would be 1 out of 51. Okay, this is video 1. There is a video 2, so watch that. And at the end of video 2, you'll see the homework. Bye-bye.